The Vatican was filled with excitement as the world watched one of the most sacred traditions unfold. The election of a new pope is always a historic moment, and this time, the outcome took many by surprise. The College of Cardinals had gathered, in the Sistine Chapel away from the outside world, to choose the next leader of the Catholic Church. After several rounds of voting, the world finally saw the long-awaited white smoke rise into the sky. It was official. A new pope had been elected. The new leader of the Catholic Church is Cardinal Pietro Parolin, born in 1955 in a small Italian town. He grew up in a humble family with a deep connection to his faith. From an early age, he was fascinated by the Church and its teachings. Over the years, he climbed the ranks within the Vatican, earning respect for his intelligence, patience, and diplomatic skills. Before becoming pope, he served as the Vatican's Secretary of State, playing a crucial role in international relations and negotiations. Pope Parolin is known as a quiet diplomat who prefers to work behind the scenes rather than seek the spotlight. Throughout his career, he has been involved in some of the most important discussions in Vatican history. His efforts in diplomacy helped the Vatican build stronger relationships with different countries, including China and Iran. He has always been a strong believer in patience and dialogue, believing that real change happens when people come together to understand each other. His election as pope comes at a crucial time for the Catholic Church. The world is facing many challenges, and the Church is no exception. There are divisions within the Church itself, as well as external pressures from a rapidly changing society. Pope Parolin now has the responsibility of leading millions of Catholics through these uncertain times, balancing tradition with the need for progress. One of the biggest issues he must address is the Church's handling of past scandals, especially the sex abuse crisis. The Church has been under scrutiny for years, and many people have lost trust in its leadership. Pope Parolin will need to take strong action to show that he is serious about making changes and ensuring justice for victims. People will be watching closely to see how he handles this sensitive issue. Another major challenge is the role of women in the Church. Women have always played a vital role in Catholic communities, but they are still excluded from many leadership positions. There is growing pressure for change, and Pope Parolin will need to find a way to honor the Church's traditions while also recognizing the need for greater inclusion. It will not be an easy task, but it is one that many Catholics are hoping he will address. Pope Parolin must also find ways to engage younger generations, especially in places where religious participation is declining. Many young people today feel disconnected from the Church, and attracting them back will require new approaches. He will need to speak to their concerns and find ways to make faith relevant in the modern world. This could mean embracing new forms of communication, rethinking Church teachings, or finding ways to make religious life more inclusive. His background in diplomacy will be useful as he works to unite different factions within the Church. The Catholic Church is diverse, with members from all over the world holding different views on important issues. Some prefer a more traditional approach, while others are pushing for modernization. Pope Parolin will need to find common ground and lead with wisdom to bring unity. Internationally, he will continue the Vatican's role in promoting peace and justice. With conflicts and political tensions rising in many parts of the world, his ability to negotiate and build relationships will be crucial. The Vatican has long been seen as a moral authority, and Pope Parolin's leadership will determine how effectively it can continue to play that role. When the announcement of his election was made, reactions were mixed. Many leaders around the world congratulated him, including President Joe Biden, who praised his focus on diplomacy and understanding. Others were more cautious, wondering what kind of pope he will be. Conservatives hope he will uphold traditional values, while liberals are looking for signs that he will push for reform. His leadership will shape the future of the Church, and people on both sides will be watching his every move. Leading the Catholic Church is not an easy task. Pope Parolin is stepping into a role filled with both opportunities and challenges. The expectations are high and the road ahead is uncertain. However, his history as a peacemaker and strategist suggests that he is prepared for the challenge. He has shown that he is willing to listen, to be patient, and to find solutions, even in the most difficult situations. The Catholic Church has been through many changes over the centuries, Some popes have been known for maintaining tradition, while others have brought about major transformations. It remains to be seen what kind of legacy Pope Parolin will leave. Will he be the pope who leads the Church into a new era of openness and reform, or will he focus on preserving its long-standing traditions? Only time will tell. For now, the world watches as Pope Parolin takes his first steps as the leader of the Catholic Church. Every decision he makes will be closely examined, and his leadership will shape the direction of the Church for years to come. His journey has just begun, but one thing is certain. History is watching, and the future of the Catholic Church is in his hands.